Well, hello friends, and thank you so much for joining me here today on my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. Lovely to have you here. If it's your first time, my name is Ange, aka 50 Cents UK. We're all about perfume on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, join the Ange fam, click that subscribe button. And yeah, if you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. So today's video is all about springtime fragrances. Yes, it's that time of year when we're going to say goodbye to the winter and hopefully we get some lovely spring weather. Just lifts the spirits, makes you feel a bit brighter. And hopefully I'm going to share some perfumes with you that match that vibe, that give you that sort of lift in your step and get up and go. That's what I like to call it. I don't know about you, but I've had enough of the freezing cold weather. I want some nice weather. I want to hear the birds singing in the trees, just a bit of brightness and happiness. Do you know what I mean? That's what we all need in our day. So my first springtime pick is this beauty here. Now, as I'm sure you will recognize, this is a flanker of Vie Est Belle. This is called Vie Est Belle Flowers of Happiness. I mean, look at the bottle, look at the color of the juice. It is just, to me, springtime personified. And this perfume does not smell anything like original Vie Est Belle. So if you are not a fan of the original Vie Est Belle, you can still 100% check this one out, because to me, out of all the flankers of Vie Est Belle, this is the most far removed from the original. This one, I don't even know why it's a flanker of Vie Est Belle, because it has no traces of the original Vie Est Belle, not to my nose. If you disagree, let me know in the comments, but I honestly don't smell any of the Vie Est Belle DNA in it. So some people might like that. I was expecting a bit of the original DNA, but no, because it does have the pear in it, which is lovely. But this fragrance, oh, do you know what? This is so beautiful. This is such an elegant and classy perfume. It opens up with a bit of zestiness, a bit of freshness. I think that comes from the bergamot in here. And as I said, there's pear in the opening. This is a rose fragrance, but to me, predominantly peony. It has a lot of peony in it. I think there might be some other florals, like it could be jasmine or maybe lily of the valley, something like that. But all of those pale into insignificance, should I say, because this is just a peony fragrance to me. It's light, it's airy, it's fresh, it's uplifting. It's a stunning springtime perfume. It lasts really well on the skin. This is very feminine. If you want that kind of really sort of ladylike, innocent kind of smell, which, believe it or not, I do sometimes, this is the one to go for. Absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have one that I have been banging on about lately. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love what I love, and I'm going to mention it again because this to me is a perfect springtime scent, and it is this beauty. This is Elie Saab Le Parfum. This is such a gorgeous perfume. This is essentially a white floral with honey. That is how I would describe this perfume. It smells so good and it has a uniqueness about it. It's not a run-of-the-mill white floral, and to me this is such an underrated perfume. The performance on this one, 10 out of 10. Let me spray my beautiful baby. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely stunning. Now let me tell you a story about this. I wore this to my box fit class the other day, and in that class you have to kind of do a circuit where you have to box different people at different stations. So you might be doing like jabs with one person, and then you might be moving to uppercuts with another person, and so on and so forth. So as I'm moving around, I'm telling you, the amount of people that went to me, you smell nice. Oh my God, what is that you're wearing? Oh wow, you smell amazing. Like there was about 4 people in that circuit that told me that I smelled good, and I was wearing this. And I was like, do you know what? You do not let me down. This perfume gets compliments, I'm telling you. Definitely, if you're looking for compliments, give this one a go. Beautiful, feminine, gorgeous, elegant scent, lasts ages. Yes, it's very floral, but that honey gives it such a beautiful sweetness that's just, it's just so yummy. I can't tell you. You know that I don't love my florals, but this one, this has a place in my heart. Be still, my beating heart. Next up, we have an affordable gem. I wanted to include a couple of affordable perfumes in this list because, let's face it, we haven't all got tons of money to be throwing around on perfume, especially how things are at the moment. So, a gorgeous, affordable perfume that I think is stunning for spring is this one, and this is Brilliant White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor. I'm sorry, but I like this range of perfume. I don't care if anyone's telling me it's old lady perfume, it's old fashioned, whatever. This to me is not old lady in the slightest. This one and White Diamonds Night, gorgeous, love them. But this Brilliant White Diamonds, perfect for spring. Again, it's a white floral. It opens up with tuberose. Now, I must admit, I don't get a huge amount of tuberose from this. There's some fruitiness to this perfume. I think there's mandarin in it. But what I love about this one is the honeysuckle. It has a gorgeous honeysuckle scent that's just beautiful. It dries down to a musky, woody, sweet floral base with a bit of vanilla. And it's just beautiful. And the lasting power is not bad on this. It's moderate. For the price you pay for this, you can afford to overspray. It smells really elegant. It does not smell cheap. I say that about the Elizabeth Taylor perfumes. I don't think they smell cheap. I think they smell like quality scents. So if you're looking for something on the more affordable side, but you still want that elegant, feminine, floral, springtime scent, try this one. Right, so I've got another affordable one up next. I do love my nice cheapies, not gonna lie. And this one is Britney Spears Festive Fantasy. This is a really sweet, sugary, fruity floral. Like, this is almost one of them mouth-watering scents. So this has dewberry, sour cherry and plum in the opening. I mean, don't that sound delish? To me, it sounds delish anyway. And there are some florals in it. I think there's Lily of the Valley and jasmine in this one as well. But the base has all these like sweet, sugary, musky kind of notes, and they gel together so well. I don't like the sprayer on this. It kind of comes out a bit funny, but who cares? Because once it's on, doesn't really matter. But mouth-watering, sweet deliciousness is what you get from Festive Fantasy. I'm not going to say it has the best performance. It doesn't last extremely long, but who cares? Just top it up when you feel like it, just to get that burst of sugary, sweet fruitiness. Is just I love it. I'm a fan. Not everyone's a fan, but I'm a fan. Right, so on to another fruity floral, and this one is Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum. This is the original Gucci Flora. Again, I am getting myself into florals lately, I have to say, which I'm so shocked about because florals are not really me. But in the springtime, when nature is upon us, I can't help it. I gravitate towards these kinds of perfume. This to me is, again, a peony based perfume. It has some citruses in it. It is absolutely stunning. There's osmanthus and rose in this. There's some creaminess in it. I'm not sure where that creaminess comes from. There's patchouli and sandalwood in the base, but when this dries down to me, it becomes really sweet, really creamy, and it's just, I don't know, it has a comforting quality to it. There's something about it. This has some magic in it, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's fairy dust, something like that. But it just smells amazing. That's all I can say. Longevity's great on it. Again, this is a compliment getter. I find that men like this one. Don't know what it is, but it's a beautiful, again, feminine, floral perfume, which predominantly has peony that I smell very much of. And I very much like peony. I realise that it's one of those notes that I do really like in a floral perfume. And yeah, I'm not sure how readily available this one is anymore, but I did see it on Notino not so long ago. So if you are in the market for this one, I would grab it while you can. Right, so my next springtime pick is this beauty here. This is Rose Peonia by Maison Lancome. This one's a bit of a pricier scent, but if you enjoy rose, if you enjoy raspberry, if you enjoy something that kind of smells like Turkish delight, because to me this has Turkish delight vibes, and it is such a stunning, I need to wear this one more. Like, this has just the right amount of sweetness. There's an aquaticness to this as well, but not in like a cool water way. It just has like kind of like a light airiness to it, but there's still that kind of dense sweetness, which gives it that kind of Turkish delight vibe. So if you love rose and you love peony, again, this has peony. There's a theme going on here, I realise. And I didn't kind of realise that when I picked the perfumes for this video, but hey, just goes to show I'm consistent with what I like. So you know that I'm never going to lie to you guys. I'm going to tell you the 100% truth. What I like is what I like. I cannot lie. But yeah, if you haven't tried this one, I would get a sample of it, give it a go, because this is not going to be for everybody, I will say that. But if you do like rose and you like peony and you like a bit of fruitiness, because this does have a nice bit of raspberry in it as well, then you may well love this. And just the bottle, absolutely stunning. The colour of the juice, everything about it. Sorry if you can hear my kid screaming in the background, but she's on an inset day today, no school, so she's like chatting to herself in her bedroom. Don't know what she's doing, but anyway, apologise if you can hear it. Right, the next one is another one from the Vie Est Belle line, but I had to include it because it is so springtime appropriate, and it is this one. This is Vie Est Belle Florale. This is an eau de toilette, okay, but don't let that fool you. This is a really well performing eau de toilette. To me, this performs better than some eau de parfums that we're getting these days. This is a beautiful, powdery, violety floral. This has a lot of different florals in it, but to me, the rose and the violet are the predominant notes in this. And as I said, it has a beautiful powdery dry down that's musky. There's a little bit of pepperiness in it. There is pink pepper in this, so you do get a little bit of a spicy kick in it, which gives it a bit of a uniqueness. To me, again, this isn't extremely like the original Vie Est Belle. This one is quite different. This smells gorgeous. Like, I'm so happy it's spring because I'm pulling out these perfumes and I'm falling in love with them again. You know, that kind of vibe where you haven't used a perfume for a long time, you get it out, you spray it, and you just think, where have you been all my life? Why have I not been using you on the daily? That is what this one made me feel when I sprayed it. Like, gorgeous. It's like that familiar cardigan that you're putting back on that's so cozy and warm and just familiar, comfortable. That's this perfume. It really does smell gorgeous. To me, this is very versatile. You can wear this anywhere. It's crowd pleasing. I wouldn't imagine anyone saying they don't like this. I could be wrong. If you don't like it, let me know. But this is a sort of perfume that I think is quite generic, that a lot of people are going to like, but it smells beautiful. Okay, so next up, this beauty here. This is Passione Eclat. This is the latest flanker of the Armani C line, and I really love this one for spring. This is a gorgeous, again, fruity floral. To me, this is kind of like young, playful. It's a fun and flirty fragrance, in my opinion. It has a slight soapiness to it, but don't let that put you off, because I actually enjoy that kind of fragrance. The blackcurrant that you get in the opening, zesty, gorgeous, makes your mouth water. The florals in this, mainly rose, beautiful. The vanilla in the dry down, the muskiness, it's just yum. To me, as I said, it's a flirtatious scent. It's very kind of like bright and uplifting, puts a smile on my face. Just the colour of the bottle, the aesthetic, everything. This is a glorious springtime scent, in my opinion. It has moderate performance. It's one of them ones that, to me, you can't overspray because it just smells so glorious. It's not overpoweringly strong, so you cannot spray too much of this. Like, I can literally get a shower in this. Well, I do that to most of my perfumes, let's be honest, but this one's not going to go up your nose and make you sneeze if you overspray, put it that way. I like to spray this one in my hair as well. I get wafts of it every time I move. Gorgeous for the spring, can't recommend it enough. But I am a bit biased because you may or may not know, I do love the whole Armani C line. It is one of my favourite lines of perfumes, and I do collect them all. So yeah, I am going to be a little bit biased to this one, but it is a lovely perfume. The penultimate one I want to share with you is this one, another gorgeous red bottle. It's Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple 01. It is what it says on the tin. It is juicy, it's appley, but to me, this is more of like a berry scent. It's sugary, it's musky. That fruitiness is just a little bit tart because I think there's some lychee in it. So you do get that kind of like, you know, like when you eat a sweet that's got like sugar on the outside, them kind of tangy sort of Haribos. That's what this reminds me of. It's like putting one of them sour sweets in your mouth, and the way that your mouth waters, that's how this smells. It smells delicious. If you like fruity perfumes, you will definitely like this. This is very young. This is very playful. 100% a youthful scent, but that doesn't matter. Any age, gender can wear this one. It's another inoffensive, versatile scent. It's not beast mode, I will say that. This is not the biggest projecting perfume. However, it's very enjoyable in a subtle, understated kind of way. But it's so sweet, so juicy. I had to include it in this lineup. So last but not least, we have this one, and this is Jo Malone's Nectarine, Blossom and Honey. Now, I've been wearing this scent for more years than I care to remember. This just reminds me of my carefree days, you know, when I didn't have as much responsibility as I do now. This just smells so fruity. It's gloriously fruity. It has some green notes, which gives it a freshness. It's just fruity goodness with a bit of honey in it, a bit of vanilla to my nose, and I just really enjoy this scent. Again, this is not a beast mode scent, but not all the time do we want something that's gonna gas us out. Sometimes we just want a subtle scent that we get like glorious whiffs of every now and then, and this is it. This is so classy as well. I find that I feel very sophisticated and very refined when I'm wearing this. I kind of feel kind of bougie when I'm wearing this, if I'm being honest, but it brings back lovely memories for me. It's very springtime appropriate. It smells absolutely delish. Again, this is one that you cannot overspray, in my opinion. I've lost count of how many bottles of this I have gone through, like bottles and bottles of it. I also like the body care for this fragrance as well. Just stunning, juicy nectarine. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. Honestly, it smells bomb. Right, so if you've made it this far in the video, you are an OG Ange fan member, 100%. So thank you. And let me know in the comments, tell me what your favorite springtime fragrances are, because I'm always in the market to try something new. But hopefully you saw something that you enjoyed and that you liked, or that you wanted to check out in this video. And yeah, as I said, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you again very soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.